It's the NFL on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Texans and the Ravens, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Well, CD, new season is here. Lions and Chiefs got it going on Thursday night. You and I were there. What a scene that was. But now here we are a few days later on Sunday, looking at two teams with great expectations. The NFL's second leading rusher in 2022. Here's Derrick Henry. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there.
There he goes, right side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. There you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
He'll drop to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. A nice throw right there. And these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team run to the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
Now 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Intended for Zay Flowers. Incomplete. Xavier Howard on the cover.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. On the move to his left. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he will have a Ravens first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
A first down carry for Henry. And a short gain down to about the 33. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see...
They'll try the right side with Henry. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. The first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Tackle made there by Chris Wormley.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. He'll look to throw. Got man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Terry McLaurin from 4 yards out. And the Ravens have moved out in front. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. That's
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Strong running at the 30. 40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Here's a throw off the scramble, and that's complete out left. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. An extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Henry. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches, and then you can put Derrick Henry right in that group.
Second half begins with a run by Henry. Ooh, the juke. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it up.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Throw caught by Flowers.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And we'll go right back to Andrews. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 33. That one goes for 24 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, down at the 33. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. On play action, they'll throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this Texans defense stands tall. So the defense... The They begin with Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Here's 2nd and 8. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll set up to throw. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight...
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. So a nice throw there. And, CD, I'd have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
Now, you know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of time. The dazzling plays, they'll come with experience. But right now, we're seeing him handle the game, make all the smart plays and the right reads.
It's a gain of 34.
I do believe I recognize that play. It's something Coach Bill Walsh installed every stop he made, putting it in the first day of camp. X-post cross, whether you're going left to right or right to left with that X receiver, you want a big arm quarterback able to make the throw downfield. But boy, it was successful everywhere he went. Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. They'll give it to him again. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Derrick Henry. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens answer back with... They'll start on the ground here on first down. Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And
he's going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle made at about the 38. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did, that time for a loss.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And they'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are right back in this football game.
We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run it again with Henry. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now a timeout coming in here defensively, as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. Back to throw. Able to power through.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
Inside handoff, Henry. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage.
Holding, offense.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
He's back to throw.
To the right side, into the hands of Flowers.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Back to throw. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
Crossing route, he finds Likely. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Here now, 2nd and goal.
They'll look to throw. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not